I tell you right now that when you hear the sounds that's coming out of these speakers, out of the microphone, they're hitting your ears. But the difference in listening, them sounds, they're hitting your heart. Now stay with me here, stay with me. Y'all stay with me here, stay with me. Let's go ahead and take a step off to the side. I want y'all to show by hand. Who in here believes in God? Okay, that's a good percentage. Look, that's wonderful. Even the demons believe in God and shudder. Do you hear what I'm saying? But are you listening? Do you hear what I'm saying? But are you listening? I tell you that believing as the demons do is like hearing. Because many of us in here, we hear that it is said to love thy neighbor as thyself. We hear that it is said to cast your anxieties onto him. We hear that it is said to not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your request to God. We hear these things.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and take a pause and give praise to the Lord. Can I hear a hallelujah? Hallelujah. Can I hear a hallelujah? Hallelujah. All right, now. Hold on. Now we listening. Look. Like I said, the difference in listening is allowed to go to your heart. Now that we're listening, we should also take into account the things in which we've been commanded to do. For the Father said, if you love me, obey my commands. Do you hear this or do you listen to this? The Father says, again, may I say it so you may hear it and listen. Obey his commands. You see, we like to cling on to a weapon formed against you shall not prosper. We like to cling on to that and hear that, but are you truly listening? Because it is also said, do not engage in any form of sexual immorality. It is also said, and you laughing, but this is the truth. It is also said to love the Father above all things, to seek first him and his, what? To seek first him and his righteousness. Now, I want everyone in here right now to clap once if you hear me. Clap twice if you listen. Clap 3 times if you hear me. Clap 4 times if you're listening. All right, now everybody in here. This is the last thing. I won't take too much longer. Close your eyes. I got a visualization for you, all right? Close your eyes. Now open them. This is you in the field, walking. Beautiful sight. Beautiful scene. Trees everywhere. I don't think y'all listening. Y'all hear me. There is a beautiful sight. Excuse me, judges. And you are walking. And as you are walking, you walk. Guess who we see over here? I'm not pointing anybody over here, but imagine. This is God calls himself Satan. Now for you, it may be anything. It may be the money. It may be the fame. It may be the women. It may be the envy, the greed that appears as, oh, I'm going to do this and be better than everybody. I'm going to put this over all things. But I tell you, you know, that ain't the man I want to be with. That ain't the team I want to be on. And so you continue to walk. And as you walk further in this beautiful scene, guess what you see over there in the distance? What a beautiful sight that is. If I'm not mistaken, that is he, Jesus Christ. And you see him. And so you think, on this side we have Satan. He has everything that I want, a handshake away. And I see Jesus and I know that's a tough path to go. I know that he's the truth, the way, and the life. If you hear me, clap once. If you're listening, clap twice. So we have 2 sides. And guess what is conveniently right there in the middle? It's a fence. And so, thinking that you are a smart man, thinking that you are a smart woman, you know exactly what you decide to do? Clap once if you hear me. Clap 3 times if you listen. You decide to sit smack dab middle in the fence. I'm smart. I can play both sides. I can pull from here. Say you got what I want. Really, I want to be the best. Really, I want to do it my way. Really, I want to get what I want. I want the money. I want the fame. I want the women. I want all that. And then we got Jesus Christ over here. You know what? I want to feel good. I want to be forgiven. I don't want that guilt on me. So I sit smack dab in the middle. But you know what's crazy about that? I said, you know what's crazy about that? Clap once if you hear me. Clap twice if you listen. What's crazy is, eventually, As you're sitting, playing both sides, everything goes dark. Close your eyes again. And you laughing, but guess what? It's going dark for you. And in that darkness, something grabs your arm. So tight you think it might break. We almost done, don't worry. And as he grabs your arm, he grabs your arm, Zay. He grabs your arm, Perk. Last thing. You say, what is that? Open your eyes and guess who's there? He say, dragging you. I didn't choose you, Satan, you said. We're almost done, don't worry. I didn't choose you, Satan, as he's dragging you in the darkness. You know what he says to you? I'm asking, do you know what he says to you? No. He says, you good? Hey. It's going to be done with the last thing he says is, I own the fence.
Thank you.